Hello there. Please join this group of adventurers as they begin to embark upon a journey that is only for the brave. They enter this world where dragons have been extinct for almost 1,000 years. As the king of the land and air expands his reign into the future. So adventurers, gather your dice and pray to your deities. They may be the only ones to save you. Welcome to the world of Trance Vale. And welcome, adventurers, to the world of Trance Vale. Today, we are joined by 5 adventurers in this campaign of what we don't know yet. This shall be interesting. Adventurers, you begin in the city of the Illusion Moon, in the subsection of Clear Rock. You find yourself in the inn and bar known as Hollow Battalion. What are you doing? As we go over to Octa. Octa, what are you doing? As we go over to Varus, what are you doing, Varus?
I'm just here, sitting in my home, enjoying a nice cup of tea.
Ah, you enjoying a nice cup of tea.
Nice hot tea.
Nice hot tea. Duffy, what are you doing?
Sitting, waiting impatiently for a glass of wine I ordered 10 minutes ago.
Wine.
Okay.
As you see a sprightly dwarf come over and bring you your wine. His name is Fabrizzi. Oh, I'm very sorry for that. I meant to give you wine a little bit ago. How are you doing tonight?
Well, I was fine when I walked in, but now I'm just irritated. Can you please bring another one? If it's going to take this long to get them coming, could you please start it now?
Absolutely. Wench, I need another wine. As you're waiting for a wine, Yasoth, what are you doing?
Ale.
There's a man after my spirits. Bring him an ale. Banner, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting, relaxing, sort of taking in the sights.
Taking in the sights, I see. Well, what brings you all to this lovely city of Illusion Moon? As he begins to ask you that, you notice that there's a bunch of patrons in this area, and it seems like it's a little bit more of a wealthier area. You would know that this dwarven man is of great renown in this city. People just flock to his establishment just for a tiniest of the taste of the sweet nectar, the ale of Macedonia that he produces from his great home in the mountains. And he'll come over and ask you all, as he brings Yasmoth his ale, Delphi her wine. And Delphi, we're so sorry for that. That wine is on me tonight.
It better be.
It is, I swear it. Octa, what, are you able to speak now?
I am 3, a kobold caught my tongue.
Ah, yeah, those tricky devils. They're the last of that what remains of the fucking dragons. I'm so tired of them. So what will you be having tonight?
I will stay clear-headed.
Oh, very clear. I like that. Yeah, it's not something we really see in these parts. When all of a sudden you see two gentlemen just come bashing through the door, a hulking orc soldier and a high elf who is slowly being beaten, almost to the point where you can't understand the words that are coming out of his mouth. And what do?
Fuck that. High elf.
Yeah, I'm of a similar opinion, actually.
I interfere.
So, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt anybody. Question. Is
Yes.
the orc pummeling the high elf?
The orc is pummeling the high elf.
I will cast Thorn Whip at the orc's wrist.
Okay. For that, I will let you guys do that. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Do me a favor and let me. Yeah, the one thing I did not pull up. Good job, Doug. All right, and do me a favor. Go ahead and you're doing Thorn Whip. Go ahead and what does he have to roll for that?
Thorn Whip is one of my cantrips, so I'm gonna say.
What's your save on that? What's it? Is it under dexterity or is it?
Thorn Whip
strength?
would be. Well, no, because I'm not pulling him.
Okay, you're just hitting them.
Yeah, I'm stopping his hand.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a attack.
15.
And as your Thorn Whip goes to grab his hand, you just miss it. He looks up and says, "This has nothing to do with you."
You've interrupted my drink. This has everything to do with me. Now you take this outside, or I will finish it for you.
Better sit down.
Well, see, here's the thing. I much don't like orcs, and I much don't like taking directions. So we've got 2 problems here. There's one way to solve it. Either take your ass out of here, or find out.
All right. So now I need you to go ahead, Jay, Yasser, and roll initiative.
Me octo interfere.
You're interfering as well?
Yes.
No one
21.
offered me anything. I won't get involved.
I don't like high elves. They can go fuck themselves.
I rolled an
similar
18,
opinion.
and I have a +3 to my initiative, so 21.
All right. 21. I'm just going to say +2. So that's a 9. And what did you get?
12.
12. All right, so you both get to go before he does. But you see, before you go, the high elf passes out. His face is completely bloody. It looks like he may have broken his arm, and he's completely uncomprehendable. You can't understand the words that are coming out of his mouth.
Right.
So go ahead and go.
I slowly pull out my staff.
Okay.
How far away from me is he?
He's definitely less than 30 feet away from you. You could make it to him quite easily.
I slowly approach.
Okay. Are you attacking him?
I will. How is he standing?
He is hulking over and he's just getting ready to pounce once more before he comes over to you, the half elf, to try to kill him.
Okay, so does that give me like an advantage?
It will
Is
give
this
you an
back to
advantage
me?
to your roll. Yes.
I will swing for the neck, right
Okay.
where, if I can see it, right where his lower jaw meets his neck.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Is that my strength modifier too?
Yeah, it's part of your strength modifier.
Oh wait, isn't my attack? Okay.
If you're swinging melee, it's with your strength.
Okay. 16.
16 just hits.
All right.
Roll your damage and add your strength modifier to it.
Is it my strength modifier or my attack bonus?
No, your attack bonus is not the same thing. It's your strength modifier.
8.
As he looks up and he's like, "You really want this?" And he hulks over, and you see him as he looks up at you. You swing down and smack him right in the neck. As he cranks his neck, you see him get enthralled and super angry. Octa, your turn.
Can I attempt to reason? I can do reason with him first.
You can definitely try. Roll a persuasion check.
What's that? What's how do I do that?
20-sided, and add your persuasion modifier.
So yeah,
10.
it's your
10? It should be your charisma.
yeah. So whatever your
12.
plus is, your charisma.
12. He brushes it off and he says, "You stay away, or I'll come after you next." And now it's his turn to attack. He will attack with disadvantage against Yasov. You see him have his short sword as he pulls it out. And he rolls for an armor class of 9. Does
My
that
armor
hit?
class is 14.
So he misses. He swings down, and still from the attack that you hit upon him, he's still kind of sore, and he swings and misses. And Jay, it's your turn again.
Now look here, friend. I've told you once. You already interrupted my drink. I don't much like it when people take advantage of others.
Do
I
you
will
think
stop
I
this right
care?
now.
Do you think I care? He thinks I care.
Cool. All right then. What hand is his sword in?
It's in his right hand.
All right. I attempt to smack the sword free by hitting his wrist.
Okay, you're gonna roll at a disadvantage because you're targeting a specific area now with a melee attack.
Okay, so you want me to roll 2 d20s and take my lowest?
2 d20s, take your lowest.
Okay. 14.
14 misses.
Oh.
You just as you go to swing down on the sword, he sees it happen and he pulls his sword away. Octa, your turn.
I do the same, but with dagger. Just throw it.
You're throwing your dagger. Go ahead and roll a 20-sided.
Should there be disadvantage as well because I'm aiming just for the hand?
Okay.
Okay. 8.
Oh, excuse me. The DM is dying. As you go to slowly throw your dagger, he sees it and pulls his sword back. As he gets to roll a regular roll, he rolls a nat 1 and whiffs again at Jay. And Jay gets to go again.
Is that an attack of opportunity for me?
That is not an attack of opportunity.
Damn it.
Nice shot.
Okay. I will. You know what? Actually, what I will do is I can move up to 30 feet, correct?
Yes, but if you move away from him, it's an attack of opportunity on you.
Fuck it, I'll stay with my staff. I will attempt to sweep his legs out from under him.
All right, roll with disadvantage again.
It's a 12.
And you miss. You try to sweep his legs with your staff as he jumps up. Oct, go.
I draw my longbow.
Okay.
Aim straight for his face.
Call shot.
Do you have, it's going to be a disadvantage, but do you have point blank shooting?
I do not.
Okay, so it's going to be, well, it's already disadvantaged. So go ahead and roll your 2 dice.
8.
8 misses. And because it misses, we're going to roll a d6. Varys is 1. Delphi is 2. Malcolm is 3. Malcolm is 3. Fabrizi is 4.
Yikes.
And 5 and 6 are misses. All right.
I roll.
5 and 6, so it misses completely.
Oh, thank Christ.
So he comes back at Yalsoth. A 10, and he whiffs and misses. Yalsoth, your turn.
Fuck it. I will hit him with Thunderwave.
Woo! This is gonna be a fun one. All right. Remind me again how Thunderwaves works.
Thunderwave creates a cube of thunder sound in front of me, pushing anybody within, I believe, 10 feet backwards from me.
Okay, and what's his save?
14.
No. What does he have to add? Which the modifier?
Oh, +6.
No. What does he have to roll against? What's his is it against Dex, Con, Intelligence?
Thunderwave, I believe, is dexterity because it's a push. So
and what does he have to roll?
So the spell save DC is 14. That's mine.
Okay.
Let me look it up. I don't have my spell book on me because I'm not the DM. Love you, buddy.
It's okay.
Oh, it's a 15-foot cube.
Okay, 15-foot cube. Okay, so that means
Oh, it's a Constitution saving throw.
it's a Constitution saving throw. Okay. And Octu is going to have to roll that as well because he's an area as well as every other character in the room. Every other.
What was that sound?
Maybe
I hate how the sounds.
And Varys, roll at disadvantage.
Fuck.
What dice am I
Sorry, buddy.
rolling?
That's what.
You're rolling a 20-sided.
Okay.
And Taurus makes it. So he takes half damage, right? But he doesn't move.
15-foot cube Constitution save throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8, is pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. Yes.
So roll 2d8.
I rolled a 14.
Same here. 14.
Okay, you're both going to take full damage and move back 10 feet. Delphi,
17.
you made it. Mara, what did you get?
Well, I'm lost.
You're
How much
good.
damage was it?
Jay, what did you roll?
I rolled an 8 and a 3 for 11.
11 points of damage. So I'm going to round up and he's going to take 6 points of damage. You see that really hurts him, but he's still in it to want to kill you. And now he really wants to kill you.
That's fine. Nothing like a little challenge to start the day off.
Well, I'm nearly dead, so probably shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm also nearly dead.
Do you guys need some help?
No, I'm good. Innkeeper, can I get another ale while I'm waiting?
Are you sure?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
fine.
so
Don't worry.
Aksa, it's your turn.
I cast Thaumaturgy.
All right, how does that spell work again?
I choose to make my voice boom 3 times as loud.
Fuck.
That's a good one.
More loud sounds. No. Please.
And I intimidate him.
Okay.
Continue
And
to
he's gonna
fight.
roll
and you
a
die.
charisma, right?
Yes.
All right. And what's he got to beat? No, it's on your save spell. It's on your saving. It's on your spell sheet.
Oh.
So
I don't
spell
have
save
that.
DC.
It's spell
It
save.
should be
DC
at the top. It should be at the top of your
11.
Okay. And you see him kind of get really shuddery, and he actually is going to still want to attack Yasoth, but he's kind of scared of you because he gets the look at your face and sees the voice that's coming from it. But he's still powering through, but he's going to roll at a disadvantage against Yasoth. Before he does so, Dalfi steps up and throws a dagger. Go ahead and roll your attack, and it's going to be with advantage because he doesn't see it coming.
Okay, which dice?
That's 2d20, and you're also going to go ahead and add a d6 onto your damage because it is a sneak attack.
And while all this is going on, I run away because I'm tired of all these loud sounds. And I'm gonna go meditate to try to get some of that health back.
Okay.
All right, the 20 die was 16, and the 6 die was 2.
No. You have to roll the 20 dice twice.
I did twice.
Okay, highest was 16.
Yes.
Add your attack bonus to that 16.
Okay, so it's 18.
You hit him. Roll your damage and add that d6 to the damage, plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay. Okay, I rolled a 20,
Ooh.
and then dexterity modifier is 3.
Ooh.
Dexterity mod. You rolled a 20.
Mm-hmm.
No. It should say your dagger damage should be right next to the attack bonus.
Oh, okay.
Should be a
1
D4 plus.
Yep.
I think it's a D4. Yeah.
Okay, so 4, and then plus 3,
7. What your sticks on it?
and that was 2.
You kill him. How do you do it?
I throw my dagger right directly into his throat, and he starts choking and gutturally gagging and slowly bleeds by drowning on his blood.
As you do that, he does exactly that. He falls down, gurgling, as he topples over. What do you do next?
As he topples over, well, first I go quickly and look into his eyes. I like to watch the life leave their eyes as they go. And then I turn to these ridiculous boys and ask them why they didn't get this done quicker, because it's ridiculous.
As you do that, describe your characters.
All right, well, I'm Delphine. I am a half-elf rogue. I grew up in the land of the elves with my sick mother. I don't know my father. And I got teased, ridiculed terribly as a child, so I have a little bit of an issue with my elven family. On the street, I had no way to survive financially, so I discovered that I was really good at robbing and killing. So now I just kill, pillage, rob, and get by on my spawns.
Okay. Yasoth.
Yasoth, Thrall of the Green, Druid. You'll find out.
All right. Malcolm, describe your character.
So my name's Barrow, and I hail from the Isle of the Infernal Territories. My home was the Eclipse Forest. Well, growing up, I was forced to do the ranks of the Paladins. I'm a poet, and when as the King Starksbane tried to take over, I had to leave it behind just to join the soldiers.
All right. Varys, describe yourself.
Well, I don't know much of my past. I just eventually wound up one day in the woods, And ever since, I've been fending for myself. That's all I really know. I also do not like loud noises, apparently. So please stop it with those fucking spells.
And Octa, what do they see?
They see a tiefling, dark skin, purple eyes, nothing else.
Okay. All right. You have now been introduced to each other. As the orc is bleeding out, you notice something seems to be on his skin. You're not exactly sure what it is. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, which is one of my cantrips, to grab it without physically going up to it.
As you go to grab it, you grab his arm.
What the fuck is this? I
As
guess
you inspect it, this is what you see.
can I roll
You
to
may
figure out what the
roll.
hell this is?
Yes. Everybody give me a history roll.
History roll.
Or, no, insight. Sorry, insight roll.
Insight, cool. And I have advantage of that.
Yep.
So if it's a skill, we have a black dot next to, we get advantage on the roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's just what your roll is.
Okay.
15.
14.
12.
18.
That's a 21. I have a +6 to my insight.
Nice. So you and Malcolm automatically know that this is the emblem for Shari, the Swift, goddess of the dragons. Not much is known fully about where she went after the dragons were brought to extinction. And that's pretty much all you know about that. As you see Phineas come out, because he was going back to get you another beer, come out and drop the beer. What happened?
No, my good man. All I can say right now is we did not start this. But if you give me that ale, what I can do is make it at least a little bit worth your while. And we can get rid of this body for you.
Get rid? Do you know what you just did? Do you have any idea what
Do
you
you see the
just
look on my
brought?
face? Does it look like I fucking care?
You poor bastards.
Mr. Innkeeper, this gentleman caused a ruckus. We didn't mean to have it in this way, but we are sorry. We will dispose of the body.
You
And
don't need to dispose of the body. The body is rightful property of Law the Barbaric, the Orc King.
I
This
didn't
was
know
his
orcs could
son.
have kings. I didn't know orcs could spell king.
They have been given. Everybody roll an insight.
11.
That's
5.
gonna be a fucking 24 for me, dog.
That's a 9 for me.
I rolled a
That's a
19.
3
Oh
for
no, I'm
me.
sorry, that's a 25. I rolled a 19 plus 6. That's a 25.
Malcolm, what you do?
5.
All right. So, Mr. Yalsmith, you're going to want to take back your words. You know that there was a plot of land given by the king of King Darksbane to the orcs to keep a peace treaty. You know that while you didn't know maybe he had a son, you knew of the king and you knew of his power. You knew of Lull. But as that's being said, you see Fabrice almost have a heart attack by who's passed out on the floor. I think I'm going to be sick.
My good innkeeper, what has you in such a tizzy?
Everybody
You
roll
require aid.
Perception?
What was that? Perception.
Roll a perception.
All right, hold up. Let me get to my perception.
14.
That's an 18, dog.
11.
19.
All right. As soon as Varys gives
6.
his, Varys is the only one that doesn't know, and it kind of makes sense. So as the battle is finally over, and you get to take a look at who this high elf is, you know that it's Elrin Darkbane, the eldest son to
Sounds like a
King Darksbane. And you know why Fabrizio is now upset. You know why it doesn't make sense what's happening and what's going on. And he knows that Babylon is probably in danger of some terrible, terrible things going down. And he tells that you all might want to get out of here.
The wine wasn't that great anyways.
Can I attempt to tear apart the clothes of the high elf and tend to his wounds?
Absolutely. Go ahead and then roll. What?
Medicine?
Not. Yeah, roll a medicine check.
17.
You start to bandage him. And you can see that his wounds are starting to stop bleeding, and his face is kind of getting a little bit better. And you'll notice that he's very, very handsome. It's a shame what this orc did to his face. You know that
Looks better to me.
He's going to have to go through the rest of his life with pain.
Is he like Squidward, where the more we hurt his face, the more beautiful he becomes?
No, it's the opposite.
While they're doing that, I would like to go through the pockets or clothing of our deceased orc friend here, which I would like to say I had not planned on killing him. I had just planned on incapacitating him. Somebody threw a fucking dagger in his face.
Can I get that back?
While I'm doing that, I would also like to pluck that dagger and put it in my inventory.
I'll allow it.
What?
So as you go right
Well, I
forward,
know where
Never
the
get
next
into
dagger's
another.
going.
Hey, that's fine. Never get into the middle of one of my fights. I would not do that to you. Don't do that.
Because I
That's
would end it
sexist.
immediately.
That's sexist.
My fight wouldn't go that long.
Can I attempt
You
why I
gotta
don't
play
like
with
people.
your food a little
proper
bit.
authority?
That's all I'm saying is you gotta
Make
play with
sure
your food a
another
little bit.
fight doesn't come out.
okay, hold up. They're fighting. They're doing their conversation. Octa, what are you asking?
Can I call the police?
That is the
absolutely
whitest
can
thing
go-
I've ever heard, and we're playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
can go outside and try and find the constable of the town.
You just
Hello.
fucked us.
Police. Yeah.
Continue with your conversation.
You'll get this back when you learn how to stay out of other people's business. Until then, I think I'll hold on to this.
You'll live to regret that.
Every day of my life is being lived with regret. Adding another one does mean shite to me.
Fair enough.
And this is why I hide in my little cabin.
Oh,
No
I thought it was Towns.
confrontation.
Coward.
Also, did I find anything in his clothing other than taking her dagger out of this dude's neck? Like,
You find something that you're going to receive in 2 seconds.
I just want to make sure that didn't get lost in translation.
I heard you. I'm writing it out right now
Okay.
because I forgot to copy and paste an email to myself before I messaged you. You rest of you see Fabrizi start to try and clean up a little bit because it was a brutal fight. There's bar stools that got broken. There's tables that got broken. And he's kind of just working himself today because it's kind of a slow day. It was just the 5 of you and like 3 other patrons.
Can I help repair any of the damage?
I was gonna say I have mending as one of my spells. If I've broken anything, I will fix
You did
that.
not break anything. He'll tell you you didn't break anything. The other patrons told me what happened. I just need to kind of get this cleaned up before the king gets here, and
I will help him with that.
King gets here, and my business is.
But while I do that, while I do that, I would like to slip him about 10 gold.
Very much appreciated because I'll probably need it while I'm going on a run.
Will the king arrest these 2 ne'er-do-wells?
Why would the king arrest the ne'er-do-wells? We saved his son.
You killed the man.
We killed a man who was assaulting his son.
Okay. She killed the man. You're just bad, but whatever.
I mean, you were there too. Like, let's be real about this.
You did help. You were involved.
Can you recognize me now? I helped tidy up the bar. I will actually even drop a couple of gold coins to buy everybody else who was brought to an inconvenience by the row in the bar around.
Okay. You see,
a good person.
Go back and get everybody what they would want. Go ahead and say what you would want, and he comes around and asks you all.
Wine.
Babe, I just killed an orc. Get me a white claw.
Now that's
the way to say it.
That's the thing I've now heard tonight.
I am the white one.
Sorry, I had to do it.
I had to do it. I killed an orc.
Babe, I was just a party to killing an orc. Grab me another white claw.
All right. Wine. Y'all, do you want another ale?
Another ale, please.
All right. Octa, what would you like?
He can buy his own.
He can buy his own. Bello, what would you like?
Ale.
An ale as well. And Valis, what would you like?
I'm just here still meditating. That's all I need in my life.
All he needs in his life is meditation. So, with that being said,
can I join in that meditation?
Quick question. Outside of that message, quick question. A short rest dictates what? Is it at least 15 minutes?
Just half your, or you get to roll one of your, you get to roll your hit dice. No spell slots, nothing like that gets to regenerate. You need to do a long rest for that.
No, my short rest. My short rest resets my cantrips.
Yes, I'm sorry. Cantrips and your hit dice.
So what I would like to do is actually sit down and maybe take a look at the new dagger that I have in my possession and finish drinking my ale. And a little bit of pace. But before I do that,
describe that dagger to him. You want to describe that dagger to him?
Sure. It's a little bit yay big. The handle is black, basic, wrapped, a little bit of leather. On the end, there's a little symbol in red of a D with blood droplets coming off of it to show whose it belongs to and who it will return to shortly.
No, I don't know about all that. But I would like to tell the party about what it is that I have found on the body of this orc. There was a note on the orc saying that on the king's 1000th birthday, they will sacrifice the entire Darksbane family to help bring dragons back to this world to destroy it all. So I'm not going to say it was a smart idea to kill this man. Maybe we could have gotten a little bit more information had we kept him alive. But we at least know this now. Do I know that he went outside to try to fetch a constable?
Not if he didn't announce it, no.
The
Well,
more
at least
bodies,
this
the
way,
better.
At least this way, if the town's watch comes, we at least have a little bit of an insurance policy. Let's call it that. An
So
insurance policy.
as you see this, you'll notice that Fabrizi, after bringing you your wine, he does what's called lay hands on the prince, and he brings the prince back to consciousness. What's happened? As the prince is he's holding his head and he doesn't understand what happened.
Relax now, mate. You've been attacked. I need you to calm down. Is there any refreshment that we can get you? Maybe a little bit of wine, some whiskey and ale, something just to calm you down.
I need dwarven spirits. As Fabrizi just goes back and gets him a dwarven spirits. It's his regular. He's a regular here, so he knows that. But he wasn't sure that the prince was ready. So he goes back and he brings out the ale, or brings out the dwarven spirits and gives it to the prince. The prince goes and gulps it in one shot. Looks like he's completely fine and says another.
Bring me one, sir.
And he'll bring you one.
Question.
What happened to Taurus?
Question. How many people in the group? I bring the question forward to the group. How many people in the group can speak Elven?
I
can.
Okay, so everybody can. All right, cool. Ooh. Is there any way I can perceive how many languages that the prince can speak?
You assume, because the prince looks to be about 354 years old.
Okay.
So he looks to be about, I would say, about 250 years older than an adult form of an elf.
Okay.
He's still very young. He's still in the first 15% of his life.
I roll through all of the languages that I can speak that I would assume that only myself and him can speak. Do you need my list of languages again?
I do. Can you private message me that?
I can.
Thank you.
I can.
I can pull up your character, but I didn't want to.
In the meantime, how long until the...
The weirdest thing is, for being a super popular section of the Illusion Moon, there seems to be no patrols going on tonight.
Excellent.
It seems very, very weird.
That's probably why I'm here.
Can I do a quick check on the closest entrance route out of the city?
The quickest check for the... Absolutely. You'll notice that there is... From Clear Rock, you can see... you can kind of see the entrance through the North Take gate. You can kind of see it. It still looks like a little bit of a distance away, but
Is
you
it
can still
guarded?
make it out.
Okay.
No, it's not.
So, here's the thing. I whisper to the innkeeper. What's his name? Fabrizi?
Yep.
Okay. He is what, a dwarf?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I order 2 more dwarven spirit shots in dwarvish and wait for him to return to me with both of those shots.
You see him very pleased, and he says in Dwarvish back to you, "This is fucking great that you know my language, but I'm still fucked." As he returns to, and anybody that understood Dwarvish knows what he just said, and he returns to the back counter and goes ahead and gets you guys the Dwarven experience. And then what do you do?
What other...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What other races are within the bar?
You notice that it's 2 humans and another dwarf.
Okay.
With Fabrizi bringing me those shots, I take both of them and slowly approach the prince. And
He looks a little skittish. He doesn't know what happened. He's speaking to himself, and he's like, "We were friends. We were friends. I don't know what happened."
in Gnomish, I extend one of my shot glasses and say, "My condolences. This is not the way I had things planned out."
He takes the shot, and Gnomish, he says, "I appreciate it, but my friend's dead, and he attacked me beforehand, and I don't understand it."
Maybe this, and I slide him the note. Or I show him. I don't want to give him the note specifically, but I want to slide him the note that I found on the orc's body, stating
He
that
looks over
the
the note.
entire Darkbane family would be sacrificed.
He looks over the note, and he looks concerned, and he's, "Dragons! There hasn't been dragons since my father was 1. That was over 999 years ago."
I take it your father's birthday is coming up rather soon.
It's literally in 2 days.
Maybe he wasn't such a friend. Maybe he had played you. Now, would you rather be dead, or would you rather be able to help?
I gotta get this note back to my father, but
I can't let you take the note.
I can't go alone.
As they're speaking in Gnomish, may I approach and confront him and say, "Can we request an audience with the king to help you?"
I can see if that's okay. But would you mind accompanying me back to the castle? Because I don't want to be attacked again. I don't like it.
About to offer my services. I can't speak for everybody else here, but what I can do is say I will at least try to get you back to your kingdom, to your king, to your father.
I have 2 sisters. And mother.
Prince, we will help you. Me and this angry little man, we will help.
I'm 6'1". I'm
I
not
don't
little.
think calling somebody a little man really helps me, but I mean, if you're willing to offer your services, I greatly appreciate it. I will pay you handsomely.
Oh, that's good to know.
I don't personally need a reward.
Secrets
that I know
what Delphi's.
I don't like people being sacrificed.
It's very tough.
For
you
the
will
machinations.
get to your father safely.
Fuck the high elf.
Cool. I thunderclap Varys.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do
We're
that.
about to have our first PvP, guys. we're not even at the half. We're kind of actually at the quarter mark of the episode, and we're already trying to kill each other. That's fun.
TPK.
Right, so he hears you say, "Fuck the high elf." Why would you say that? That's my do you have a family? Would you want them to be sacrificed?
I don't have a family.
So dragons can ruin this land?
Good.
My
That's more
father
bodies for
has
me.
protected this world.
I live in the woods
Everybody
on my own.
roll an insight.
That's a nat 20.
Fucking nat 20. I love it.
18.
19.
Well,
that's a nat 20 plus my insight modifier, which is 6, so it's 26.
As soon as Mars gives me his score.
17.
Okay, so everybody but Octa, which kind of makes sense, knows that the king, while yes, he has been a gracious and kind ruler, his innovations have kind of ruined the land almost. think of the industrial age. While yes, it progressed us, it did harm the actual land. So you have that knowledge.
Your
What-
father's the reason why my woods are turning into just ash.
That's my line.
Well, maybe my father can help you. My father is a very intelligent man.
Fuck its intelligence.
Can I
Okay.
attempt to just whisper something so intimidating into Varys's ear he stops trying to start a fight?
Sure. Roll an intimidation check or a persuasion check, and then you'll have to roll against his persuasion.
18.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a
That's a no, dog.
That's a hard pass, bro.
Oh, okay. Octa, whisper into Varys' ear.
We are not here to start a fight. To represent the forest, be one with nature and calm. War is not the answer.
Brothers, do with that with what you will. You are persuaded, though. You think that Octa actually knows a little bit more than what you think, or maybe more than what you know about the forest, and that's kind of hard to believe because that saying where you come from.
You say there's gold, correct?
Yes, I will pay you all so handsomely.
Do you guys? What do you do with your dead bodies
We burn
in the
them
kingdom?
or bury them. We burn or bury them.
So you do have a
hang
graveyard.
them- we hang them outside of my home
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
as a
No,
warning.
we burn or bury them. Why? What do you do with your dead bodies and wherever you're from?
You'll find out. I'm in.
That scares me, but I'm glad that he's on my side. I don't know if that's possible. So, Alwyn Darksbane asked you to accompany him. He tells Fabrizi not to worry about it. He'll tell his father what happened and how these fine, upstanding citizens helped save his life. You'll notice that Elrond is very actually of the people. He likes talking to people. Even as you guys are getting ready to leave the establishment, he tossed down a coin purse on Fabrizi and he says, drinks on him for the rest of the night. And you notice that it's a large coin purse. There's got to be maybe 100 to 150 gold pieces in this coin purse.
Can
And
I
he says,
hide it in the rest
normally I like to go around this city and go to the different districts and help out those less fortunate. Like I love going to Beggar's Lane. It's you see these people who just don't have, but I feel bad for Fabrizi and I don't want him to take any punishment, and I want his business to survive. He's been a dear friend of mine for a very long time. And you're Fabrizi in the background saying, "Yeah, he was there when I was born." So
I mean, he does serve a pretty decent ale, and
he does, right? I love
dwarven
it.
spirits aren't
Wine's
half
little
bad.
slow.
Well, I mean, that's your
His
own fault
barmaid's
for
off for
ordering
the
something
night.
that people step on in order to drink. But we'll move on from that.
The tea is very good.
I'm glad you like the tea. I hear him coming from the background, and he's like, "Glad you like the tea." So he goes over with you guys that it takes about 3 days to get back to Cinder Vale.
Fuck, that's a long time.
Yes,
Oh, are you saying yes to, or are you just saying yes? In
I was
general?
saying yes to yourself.
Okay. During this 3-day journey, I would like to try to get to know him a little bit better. To find a way in I may or may not have my own reasonings behind this, but anything that might be a little bit of a hook, that he might accept me as a friend and listen to what it is that I have to say.
Okay. So you talk to him, and and you get to know him a little bit more, and you find out that he's very much going to be the person to take over after his father passed. Once you get to the 1000th birthday, you have about 3 or 4 years after that, and an elf goes on their endless journey to the spirit world, and they pass on and become one with magic. And he just doesn't want his father to pass on yet because he doesn't know he's ready to take the responsibility of leading all these different people and trying to save these people. Because if this note's true, dragons 1,000 years ago. As you all are listening, you can roll in insight. Everybody at the table can roll an insight.
Hold up, real quick, out of game. I just want this for clarification purposes.
Yes.
In the bar, you said his father's birthday was in 2 days, and it takes us 3 days to get there.
I did
So-
also want clarification on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I totally messed that up. That was a DM's mistake.
I'm just
We're
giving
gonna
you a
say his
heads up.
birthday's in 4 days, guys.
Okay.
Sorry, his birthday's
Okay,
Got
in
it.
4 days.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't trying to like
No,
miss his father's
quite all right.
1000th birthday or anything, but like,
Nope, I messed up,
He
and
wants
that's
to
a
be-
DM error, and I got called out on live.
hey, I wasn't trying to call you out. I was just trying to make sure we had continuity, sir.
No, it's okay. You're good.
I
So
rolled a 22.
Ah.
Oh, I'm
roll
sorry. We were
22.
rolling what, an insight?
Insight.
I got 15.
I got 3.
I got a 21.
Malcolm knows jack shit.
Okay.
Octa, what did you get?
2.
Octa knows jack shit. So the three other of you know, as you're listening to him talk, you know that the dragons used to ravish this land thousands of years ago, thousands upon thousands. They used to be tyrannical. There were no good dragons left. They all got destroyed by the chromatic dragons. The red dragons, the black dragons ruled, and they would enslave the people and literally use them for whatever play toy they wanted. So he continues with his story, and he's talking about the year after his father was born, how there was such peace. There was turmoil, but there was such peace. And in his thousands of years, or in his 999 years on Trance Vale, being the ruler of Cinder Vale, he's tried to innovate. You also know that in his time of innovation, he did have the invention of airships occur. He did create 3 cities. He's tried to restore a couple of the Forsaken lands, all while still adding toxins to the world. So, with the amount of good that he's done, he's also done bad.
I like it.
So there is no cookie cutter. It just happens that unfortunately his father did the best that he could, and he just doesn't know how to how to follow in his father's footsteps.
While we're continuing forward and I'm getting to know him a little bit better, I want to do a little bit of a deep dive and ask him if he knows about a town that existed about 100 and almost 120 years ago, called Elyon, that was destroyed in order to advance Cinder Vale.
What was the name of this town again?
Elyon.
Oh no.
It was ruled by Ilu and Vatar.
I know them from a long time ago, but It's a terrible, terrible thing that happened. Unfortunately, my father wasn't able to save them.
Yeah, I know.
And all I can do is spread my deepest condolences. It was a lush, lush land, and when my father took it over from the people that took it over from you, he tried his best, but he couldn't revive the forest from what they did. So he instead built a city. And I know that might hurt you, but we wanted to have some place for the refugees.
Instead of giving it back to the grain, you advanced. You brought steam, you brought metal, you brought iron, and you brought fire. I do not hold this ill will against you, but you will take your father's place, and I expect you to make this right. I don't want gold. I want this injustice
I can only do what
mended.
I
What he
only
said.
do what I can. Everybody roll a perception check.
That's gonna be one for me, dog.
Oh, that's a nat 20, baby.
19.
9.
Oh, that's a nat 20, baby.
Fuck is with your rolls.
Oh,
That's a
I
21
will-
for me.
Borrow my loaded dice.
I'm sorry. I thought we were all loading our dice. I have like 9 different ones I'm rolling. No.
Did you even say you're gonna load your dice before this?
I wasn't the one who said I was going to load my dice before this. That was Acta Dumbass. I'm sorry. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Bears.
I rolled a 21.
Oh. Am I supposed to add my modifier to that?
I'm
Yeah.
using
Wisdom?
you guys.
Oh, that's a 24, baby. Wait. I'm sorry. Perception, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Perception.
that's a 24.
All right. What did everybody else get? Sorry.
21.
9.
19.
21. All right. So the people that got over 15, you can see in the distance a little squadron of what looked to be like humanoid figures, but they're kind of like, they look like hobgoblins. There's about a total of 6 of them. 5 regular and 1 captain. What do you do?
Is it dark out?
It's about midday.
Okay.
I would assume that you guys would have left in the morning, not at night.
What environment are we in?
You guys are in the plains right now. You're like a plane. You're riding across the plains.
All right. Do they look like they're on like a warpath? Do we know how many hobgoblins, quote unquote, are with them? Like,
You only see a total of 6 hobgoblins, 1 being the captain, 5 regular hobgoblins.
How far away are they?
I would say they're probably a good like 60 feet.
Okay.
are they lackadaisical? Are they on the march? Do they
Oh,
have
they're on
their
the march.
weapons
They're
drawn?
marching. They're marching in the same direction that you are, but they don't see you yet.
Wait, we're heading in the same direction, or they're going in the same direction?
They're going
as we
in
are?
the same direction that you
So
are.
we're
So we're behind them.
parallel.
Yeah,
Okay.
Got it.
they haven't seen you yet.
What do you guys want to do?
Can we see whether or not there's a clear leader? Correct. There's a defined
Yeah,
leader.
there's the captain.
Okay. I quickly tell everybody I think that maybe what we should do is try to keep the captain alive.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do, though. I think we should try to keep the captain alive and take no other prisoners just to figure out where they're going. Because, wait, hold up. Before I do that, are hobgoblins a normal fucking thing in this world? I know in a lot of places.
You know that they kind of like are probably prepping to steal from like maybe, people that are selling goods that are going to travel along this road.
Oh, Okay, so they're like a caravan, just maybe like looking for like a mercenary group almost, but maybe protecting something.
Absolutely.
I would. I don't want to necessarily say stealth, but I suspect that our best bet might be to approach them with a little bit of not only caution, but not necessarily all out hostility.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast sleep on the leader.
Okay, and how exactly does that work?
Okay, so the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect.
Okay.
Creatures. I'm only gonna catch it on him though, so
right.
I'm not.
You
I'm
have to
gonna
still
ignore
get
that.
his. You have to still hit his hit points. What he has.
Yes, and I would have advantage, correct? Because
No.
Wait.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
because
You would.
he doesn't see us.
While he's rolling his dice, can me and Barrow like get to know each other because apparently don't notice anything.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So Barrow,
Enjoy your conversation.
where did you come from?
I came from the Infernal Territories.
I rolled a 12.
12 hit points total.
Yeah. Well, I was just rolling for the initiative, correct?
No. It's hit points. You're automatically gonna beat him. You need to roll your 5d8 to try and hit his hit points. You need to hit exactly what hit points he has to send him to sleep.
That rolling was just for how many creatures I could hit. I'm only hitting him, so I would automatically have the one in there.
I'm pretty sure you have to hit his.
Yeah, you said it's 5d8 to hit to know how
or
many
hit points.
you pass to a character with that much.
Oh,
HP.
I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. 1 second.
Why did you end up at the bar?
I was. I just can't speak at the moment, but I was just there, sort of traveling. That.
Good to know.
20.
As you cast your spell, you notice the hobgoblin kind of get a little woozy. But then he looks back and he sees you. And he sends the rest of the hobgoblins to attack.
Do we notice them now?
You notice them now.
Oh, good.
Question:
I see them now.
Yes.
Do hobgoblins speak full goblin?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to wait until they approach within hearing distance. Quick question, meta. I don't know at this point in time. I don't know what Varys is. Have we discovered this at this point? Do I know what race Varys is?
I'm a drow.
Oh, you're
He's a
drow,
drow.
right? You're a drow, right? Okay. I would like to not necessarily try to persuade, but I do speak goblin. I would like to say that the actions of everybody in this party moving forward are not reflected by this dumbass.
All right, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
In the meantime, can me and Barrow just hide behind a tree?
Two of them are coming up to you.
You don't. You really don't want to
3
know.
3 of them are sticking back and pulling out bows.
You really don't want to know.
Is it a 1 or a 20?
It's a 20, but that's just it. I'm about to be called a liar, and that's completely fine. Like I will literally add myself on my phone. And
No, that's okay.
myself.
I mean, here's the thing.
Well, I'm using my phone as a flashlight so I can see my rolls. What I can do is I can add it to the stream so you can see my rolls.
So one of
I
them
believe you.
in Goblin states, "Hey, boss, what do we do?" Well, you hear the hobgoblin Captain, fucking attack him, you fucking idiots! While the other goblin literally just sits there with his palms in his hand because he doesn't know what to do. He thinks of you as a friend now. He doesn't want to hurt his friend.
Do we understand?
Can I tell that one to hide?
Actually, yeah.
He's conflicted. You already kind of made him conflicted.
Well, see, here's the thing, though.
He's not smart, and he just sits there.
But here's the thing: if I can get another message out and tell him to hide via like a persuasion check,
you're not gonna have another chance to speak. Because let's see, one's gonna attack you.
Who, me?
One's gonna attack Varus,
bitch,
and another one's gonna attack Varus.
Fuck me.
Do we need to intervene, or is it just for them?
This is for the first round. You can intervene after that and tell me what you want to do. We'll all roll initiative. Because you just decided to blatantly ignore the people that have bows that drew them.
No, I'm a fucking idiot. That's what happened.
14.
Hold on. Not initiative yet. They're rolling to attack you. So the two on Varus. An 11. Does an 11 hit you?
No, my armor class is 13.
Right. Well, a 14 hits you then. One will. That's what I want. For a total of 5 damage.
Are we healed our fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys will be, because I figured you didn't leave until the next day, which is a full rest. And a 9 doesn't hit you, right?
No.
No. Yourself.
No. My armor class is 14.
All right. Everybody roll initiative.
I already rolled mine. I rolled a 14.
I'm just gonna not fight this one.
Coward.
Hold up. Let me. I think my initiative modifier is +3, 17.
Uh, 13 for me.
14.
Okay, so
is that including your initiative modifier there? I'm sorry, Barrow.
It is including mine.
Okay.
Jay, what was yours?
Sure. It was 17.
17. Anybody else attacking?
I wasn't attacking. I got attacked. There's a difference.
Okay. Anybody else roll initiative?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take the defend.
Okay. Well, I got Malcolm, Kelsey, and Jay. Who else was?
I rolled a 14.
14. And Octa, you doing anything?
I'm gonna meditate.
All right. Octa's gonna do nothing and be useless.
No. Here, I'll be defending the prince if anyone comes for him.
Well, you're gonna see the prince come out and get a total of 21.
Shit.
All right, so I don't think anybody got higher than. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta roll for them. Hold on. Hobgoblin melee. He got a 2, and the longbows got a 7. All right, so everybody beats them. You'll see the prince go out and unsheath his scimitar and go attack the hobgoblin that was coming up to melee. And he rolls a crit. Fuck. So he gets 2d6s, so that'll double for 5, for 6, 11, 14. You notice that one of the melee hobgoblin, the one that was sitting on the ground, dies.
Bro! The one that could have been the homie? Really? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this fucking prince myself. Attack of opportunity, dog. He's got his back to me. fucking
You're
strangle the
attacking
shit
him?
out of him. No, I'm not
Okay.
fucking attacking
I was
him.
about to say that was just fucking crazy. I've seen crazy shit happen in D&D campaigns.
No, I'm disappointed.
Well, he gets a second
Kevin
attack.
Sorbo
So he's gonna use
gift.exe.
he's
Disappointed.
he's gonna use his second attack to slash the other one, which is a 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24, and he's gonna go ahead and hit for 11, and he takes down the other hobgoblin that was meleeing. Now all that's left are the bow guys and the captain. And he says to you guys, I think you guys got the rest. I need to watch how you guys fight. And he steps back.
Do I get a bonus if I fight?
Yeah, you get a bonus if you fight.
Money.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, fine, whatever.
All right, so going in order, it looks like it is Yasouth. Go ahead, Yasouth. What are you doing?
Fuck it. I take one of my throwing spears and aim for the captain because I know that hobgoblins are pussies, and if you take down their leader, they'll probably drop arms, which means that we might be able to interrogate somebody instead of having an entire fucking bloodbath. And if it comes down to that, we can slit their throats after everything's all said and done and fucking leave their bodies for the buzzards.
You promise?
But no. But no.
Am I with some fucking psychopaths?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm chaotic evil.
James a murder hobo, guys. It's okay. So murder hobo, go ahead and complete your action.
I'm not a murder hobo, sir. I literally bullshit. I'm not a murder hobo. No, I am not a murder hobo because I'm not the one who killed the orc in the fucking bar. All right, I tried to calm that down.
All right,
I tried to calm that down.
Yeah, so make your attack.
That's an 18 plus. I'm sorry. That's my throwing spear. That's my strength, correct? Or is that my dexterity?
Oh, dexterity.
That's a 21. That
hits. And go ahead and roll your damage and add your dex bonus to it.
All right, that's a 1d8. That's a 9.
You see him get pissed off, and he takes it to the leg, and you see him just pull it out, and he points at you.
Bring it there, mate. Come on, let's go.
All right, and next up is a Simo between Delphi and Varus. So let's go ahead and let Delphi go first.
All right, so I'm attacking.
Are you attacking the bows or the captain?
I agree with your techniques, so I agree with you for once of taking out the captain. So I may use one of my blow darts.
Okay, and what's the range of that blow dart?
25.
You are not close enough. They're too far. They're about 60 feet out.
All right.
Not for long.
Not for long. How far is my range on my dagger? It doesn't say on my notes. Still too far?
Yeah, that's probably about the same range as your blow dart. What you can do is you can use an action and run up to meet them and either stab or throw. You'll be close enough if you run up your 30, which is your movement this round, and then throw your dagger at one of the hobgoblins that have the bow. Okay. Or actually, no, you'll be close enough to the captain. You can do it to the captain.
Okay, I'll do that to the captain.
All right. Running up 30 feet, getting ready to throw a dagger.
Okay.
What's up, Jay?
According to the PHB, throw dagger is 20 plus 5 feet. So you got 25 feet. That's your range for it.
I'll give you the extra 5 feet.
I'm just saying. I didn't.
It's fine. I'll give you the extra 5 feet.
Okay. All right.
You're right,
So,
Malcolm. I'm not mad. I'm just
3
disappointed.
plus 3, so 6.
No, you have to roll a d20.
Oh, okay.
Add your attack bonus.
Okay. So my attack bonus.
Which is that middle column with the one for the throwing dagger.
Oh, okay. So 3. Okay, so it's 16. It was 13, add 3. So 16.
Unfortunately, your dagger just goes right by his head.
Oh.
And you miss.
I know.
All right. Varus, your turn.
First, I'm gonna cast False Life. So I roll a d4, and then I add +4 to that roll, and I get temporary life.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast that.
That is your action.
Yeah, that's my
and
first
somebody's
action.
a cleric.
You can either do movement, or if you have a bonus action, you can do a bonus action.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me roll for
Okay.
this.
I like this Varys cat more and more. The more you get to know his character.
All right, so that's 10 total. Oh wait, sorry. I rolled a d8, not a d4.
Guys, I'm just slightly cheating. It's okay.
All right, so that's an 8.
In 8. Okay, so you gain an extra 8.
So I'm at 11. All right. Oh. Come on.
Where did
There we go.
Octa go? He just left the stream.
I mean, he's still here. It says he's still here.
Yeah, he's tired of my bull.
Okay. And then from there, I am going to. I'm just gonna back up, man. I'm just gonna
All
back
right.
up.
Varus is just backing up. Going over to the next person in line, which is Bureau. Bureau, what are you doing?
So the how far away is the captain?
He's 60 feet as well.
Well, this is going to be a blast. It's going to be an Eldritch blast, if you may.
Okay.
So yeah, I attack the captain with Eldritch blast.
Okay, and what's the is there a saving roll on that?
Nope. It's a ranged spell attack. And on a hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage. So
Okay, so you roll against his armor class first. So roll your d20 as your spell attack bonus.
that would be 12.
12 misses. As the Eldritch Blast goes by, it's just now it's the hobgoblins and the hobgoblin captain's turn. You see the hobgoblins drop their bow and they run and dash up towards you as they surround Delphi. Because she is right there and they don't gotta move the full length. They get to attack her. You are surrounded by 3 hobgoblins as well as the captain. So they're going to take their attacks on you. The hobgoblins each get 1 attack with a long sword. So I'm going to roll for 3 of them. What's your armor class?
15.
Okay, so 2 of them hit you right now. All 3 of them hit you. For 1d8 of damage plus 1. So that's 2, 5.
7.
No, I was adding up in my head.
Sorry,
And
I'm adding out loud.
okay. It was a total of 7 damage total hitting you.
Okay.
And then the hobgoblin gets to go and make his attacks against you. So you think your pathetic dagger would do anything against me? As he goes for his first attack, does a 10 hit you? Check your armor class. What's your armor class?
It's 15.
So nope. And his second attack whiffs. Now, they are now 30 feet closer to you guys. They're right on top of Delphi. She's being attacked. She got hit by all three of them. What do? It is now Yasho's turn because the prince is not in this. Yasuo.
Soft.
Yasov.
Fuck it. I will hit them with my Thorn Whip cantrip, and I will aim for the commander.
What's the distance on that?
30 feet.
Okay.
30 feet. I will aim for the commander, and I will let me pull it back up because I don't have it up anymore. No, that's Thunderwave. Sorry, give me a second.
How many are left?
All of them.
3 hobgoblins and a hobgoblin captain.
Can I initiate into battle after Jay's attack?
You can go into battle after the hobgoblin captain goes.
So as a cantrip, it's instantaneous. So is that technically my move?
That's your action.
Okay. I will do my best to grapple the hobgoblin captain and pull him closer to me with the necklace that I have that is created from vines.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. What does he got to make? A dex save, right?
Thorn Whip. Yes, it is a dex save.
What's your save modifier?
My spell save DC or my
it should be your number, the spell save.
14.
Okay. You go to Thorn Whip him, and your Thorn Whip just misses, and he steps out of the way.
Oh no, you didn't roll a 20. Boo-hoo.
Says the guy who's meditating, you fucking clouded pussy.
Next up, we'll go over to Varys. Varys, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
Okay. Remind me what that does.
You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with a chill of the grave. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 necro damage, and it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target.
Gotcha.
And that range is 120.
Yep, you're good. Go ahead and roll your attack.
My attack or my initiative?
Your 20-sided and add your bonus to it.
Which bonus is that?
It should be your spell attack bonus. Should be right next to your save.
Right next to my save.
Yeah.
Fuck. Why don't I see it? Hold on. Sorry. I rolled an 18. I don't know if that matters.
Yep, that's fine. You don't have that's your attack bonus. You get him. Where are you grabbing him? And do your damage.
I am grabbing him right in the face.
What the fuck? Just hear him scream out, "What the fuck?" Delphi, you look over and you see this ghastly hand just grab the captain by the face, and it's squeezing into his face, almost to claw at his eyes.
And I rolled a 5 on that for the damage.
All right. He's still okay. He's not on death's door yet. He's still there. He's still fighting. And it is Delphi's turn.
How close am I to him now?
They are right in your face.
They're in my face.
All of them are in your face. They're just like, yeah, what up? We're going to kill you and take all your gold, woman. You shouldn't be out here adventuring.
All right.
Our women stay in the kitchen. I don't know. It's the hobgoblin that said it, not me.
All right. Can I use my acrobatic skill to get behind the captain, not be in front of him?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say that's a DC check for acrobatics. You need to beat a DC 20 to do that.
Okay.
So you're going to roll a 20-sided die and add your acrobatics to it.
Okay.
The modifier that's right next to the acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got 11. And then...
What's your modifier?
We doubled it, so it's 10.
Should be 10. So that's 21. Explain to me how you get behind the orc captain.
Okay, I drop down low and swerve underneath their arms, which is kind of hard because they're pretty short. And I jump up behind him, and so now I have a perfect aim where I can use my dagger to slit his throat.
Okay.
So that's what I'm aiming for.
Get a sneak attack. I'll give you a sneak attack and an advantage because they didn't see that coming.
Okay.
So roll your attack, roll advantage, and then do your and let me know what you get.
Okay.
Aiming for a 20.
Okay, with advantage 18.
18. That hits. So roll your damage and roll a d6 as well.
Okay. And damage is which dice? That's still 20?
No, the damage is what it says right next to the plus. So it's a dagger is a d4.
4. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 3 on the d4 and a 4 on the 6.
So that's 7 points of damage. What is your modifier for strength?
For strength, 1.
Yeah. So 8 points of damage. So that is... You see him look really hurt. That stab kind of like took it. And the hobgoblins don't know what happened. They got really scared. They were like, what the hell just happened? This is like a super fucking spacious person. She knows how to get around everything. God damn it. As they will go ahead and surround you again to attack. The hobgoblin captain, though, I will say, can't see you. So he's going to roll with disadvantage. And with a disadvantage, he rolls a 1 and misses you. And he doesn't get a second attack. Now the hobgoblins are going to go ahead and attack you with their longswords.
That was the leader, though, right?
Yep. One got a natural 1. One got a natural 20. And the other one missed you as well. But you are going to take 2d8 of damage for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
How you feeling, Delphi?
Not good.
All right. And then Octa, you get to go now.
Great. So I'm gonna take my longbow and just take some pot shots at them from far away.
All right. You get 1 shot. Who are you shooting at?
The
Wait. Hold
What?
on. Meta, quick, Octa, do you speak Goblin?
Nope.
Fuck. Never mind then.
I'm gonna shoot the big one.
All right, shoot the captain. Go ahead and shoot your arrow. I'm gonna say you get to roll for advantage because he doesn't see it coming.
16.
16 plus what? What's your dex modifier?
18.
All right, and your proficiency bonus.
Plus 2.
All right, so you're at 20.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage, and add your dexterity bonus to it.
7.
7 with your dexterity bonus.
Mm-hmm.
This captain's looking real fucked up. He's like on death's door. And we're back to the top of the order, which means Yosha, I'm gonna murder it all night. Jay, your turn.
All right. Here's the thing. Now I try to reason with the hobgoblin captain. I will let you survive if you call off your attack now. If
We can
not,
just have this one and leave. Bye. As they're referring to Delphi.
fair enough. I take another throwing spear
Okay.
and aim it directly at the captain.
Because you spoke to him, it's not advantage, so it's just regular. Did you just not 20 him? Jesus.
Or is it a
Hey,
one?
I quit. Hold up. Here, I will move my entire setup. I will hold my phone.
No, it's okay. I believe you.
We
I know,
believe
that's
you.
fine.
I don't need you to move your setup. Just take your damage.
I will move my entire setup. That's fucked up, dog.
Get some regular
All right.
dice.
All right, where's my D8? There's my D8. All right, that's plus my attack bonus, correct?
It is plus your dexterity bonus.
Oh, that's fair enough.
It's throwing.
10.
With that spear. Tell me how you kill him.
I aim directly for the middle of the hand that is holding on, clutching to his face. Directly between the two bones of his ring finger and his middle finger. I land my spear. And it just pierces as far as it can
So
into this little medieval goblin's fucking face. Fuck
rolled-
him, I
you
try.
rolled 2 D8s, right?
You sound racist.
I don't
Did
give
you
a
roll
shit,
2
bro.
D8s?
No, I rolled 1 D8.
Roll one more D8 because I got to see something.
That was an 8, baby. So
All
that's
right, cool.
15.
So what happens is it goes through the hand and it inserts his face and it comes almost clean out the back. It's got a little nub. As he falls over, the spear lands into the ground as his face just slides down the spear.
Lovely.
Can I roll to vomit?
Absolutely can.
I mean,
roll,
I vomited.
roll your medicine.
That's gonna be.
Or no, roll your insight. Sorry, roll your insight.
everybody or just him?
Yeah, let's make it everybody. Everybody roll your insight.
I got a 13.
5.
10.
22.
Okay, so y'all shall save. Octus save, unfortunately. You're the one that did this to everybody. Good job. Malcolm, what did you do? What did you roll?
I had 10.
What did you roll, Varys?
23 or
Okay,
22.
you're safe.
Sorry.
So, as you're looking at this, Delphi, you see it, and just blood squirts on your face, and you just start vomiting. Take 1d6 of damage.
What?
You roll it.
How does a vomit cause her to take 1d6 of damage?
6?
'Cause that's how I fucking roll.
6?
I love it. I love it.
What is it?
3.
You take 3 points of damage.
How close
Malcolm,
are you dying?
you
Fuck, dude,
Dying
he's
from
got to be unconscious at this
you
point, bro.
see this, and you see the blood just squirt on Daphne, and it makes you a little nauseous, but you can't hold it back, so you're throwing up. Take 1d6 of damage. Also, thank Octa for now giving me more.
I try to be the nice one here.
Octa, I will get my revenge on you. Sure.
I got
Say my name right, guys.
I got 5.
So you take 5 points. Jesus.
TPK. TPK.
TPK, what?
Oh
I
my
went full
God,
hell,
from
bitch.
Throw up. You guys
You
are
know.
going to die from throw up. It's great. So the hobgoblins see this, and now they're gonna make.
Wait,
Uh,
can they vomit as well?
Wait, can I make an intimidation for them to stop?
so
Because,
one
like-
of them rolled a natural 1, so he's gonna take 3 points of damage.
here's the thing. Because I called my shot, I got my natural 20, I killed him. Since I killed that dude, does that not technically make me their leader? And if that's the case, can I command them?
That's not how hobgoblins work. They're just gonna
Fuck you. That's exactly how they work.
No, you're thinking of orcs.
No, I'm not the one who conflated orcs with hobgoblins 5 minutes ago, bro.
Okay, so the other hobgoblins will though make a perception check to see if they're gonna stay or leave because their captain's been killed. They need to go back to the organization. Those two are stupid, and they're just gonna kill you for the captain. And the other one is stupid as well, and he's gonna stay and say "fuck you guys" and kill your captain. Kill you guys for killing his captain. All right, so it is who
My
just
turn.
went. No, we're gonna go with Kelsey this time because you went last time. Kelsey, since you side-mode, it is your turn. You just threw up a bunch. You threw up with some hobgoblins, and you took some damage because of
Lots of
Octa.
damage.
So explain what you're gonna do. You also see one of the hobgoblins holding his tummy because the same thing just happened to him. It's like, Mommy, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Don't kill me.
Stab him in the eye.
Very
Do you say that in character? I need to know.
No. No. Save one of them out of character. Save one of them. We need party companions. Don't do that.
No, you said it. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. You just told her.
I feel like I have no other option at this point than to try to stab them again.
Oh yeah, no, because Yao just was like, stab him in the eye.
I had my hand up, sir.
What I just did. You have to say out of character.
I had my hand up.
That doesn't
if I
count.
make this motion, that's out of character.
Doesn't count. Roll on the table. Roll it on the table, damn it. DM present. You gotta say out of character.
No,
they call you a fucking liar.
Right now, dude. Hold on, no, I'm in stitches, bro.
They call you a fucking
My
liar.
stomach is killing me right now, dog.
Oh, no, you're just wrong too.
Are you gonna vomit the rest of me?
Like
Fucking
what happened to Delphi? Your stomach's hurting. Take a D6 of damage now. The TM successfully kills the party with laughter. Yes!
the villain all along, apparently.
Actually, you started this all.
Yes, this
Yeah,
is your fault.
bitch.
All right.
And you went on to even helping us.
So, Delphi, what are you
Shot him in
doing?
the face.
Who are you attacking? The one that has the tummy ache or the ones that look just fine?
The one that has a tummy ache. He looks like he's a bit.
Man, you a heartless woman.
I like it. I like it. I love it. I love it.
bet you would love it.
I love it.
Bet you would. Don't hurt me, my God. Roll your attack.
Shit, at this point in time, I'm almost half tempted to give her daggers back.
Okay. I rolled a 4 plus 1. So 5.
That is a miss. Your stomach is still kind of nauseous, so it kind of like acted up. And you also felt something tickle your back. So
What?
I'll message that to you right now. Hold on. She's like, what? Who's touching me?
I'm being harassed at this moment? Not now.
All right. I just sent you that. Next up is Varus.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, and I'm the murder hobo. Okay.
I mean, you kind of just made this guy just impale and then just lie down and nobody else did that.
It's called sending a message.
Do these hobgoblins understand any other language other than hobgoblin?
They
Goblin,
understand. Say a language and see if you can get them to pay attention to you. And see what happens.
All right. Well, in second thought, I don't want to waste my time on that, so I'm just gonna kill one of them.
Ow, fuck.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch again on the one with the tummy ache.
Jesus Christ, you guys are assholes. Go ahead.
I like it.
Go ahead. Chill touch. Roll against his armor class.
15.
That misses. While your chill touch goes out to grasp, it just dissipates. Because it can't touch him.
Dissipates.
Dissipates. Whatever.
Dissipates.
Correct me again, and you're rolling disadvantage the rest of the night.
Dissipates.
Oh,
Disadvantage. Malcolm, what are you doing? And James, that's your new line from now on. I'm just gonna say that to everybody.
What disadvantage?
No, what you just sent me.
Oh, god damn it.
I try to be good and I'm bad.
I'm going to.
What are you doing?
I'm going to attack the goblin, one of the goblins without a tummy ache with my great.
He's nice at least. Go ahead.
God damn, y'all some foul motherfuckers, bro. I'm the chaotic evil one in the group, and y'all some foul motherfuckers, bro. When are you gonna adjust their alignments, dog?
Yeah,
When I feel it's necessary. Don't judge me.
You want to go and meditate in the corner with me?
That was a 21.
That hits. Do your damage.
That's 7 slashing.
All right. You see one of the hobgoblins that didn't have a tummy ache. What did you hit him with again?
Was that?
What did you hit him with?
Great sword.
Okay. You see one of them just get sliced, and he just looks like he's on death's door now, like he's really limped over. He looks worse than the one with the tummy ache, except he's not crying for mommy because he's not a little bitch. So it is the hobgoblin's turn. And since Malcolm rushed up, Malcolm is going to get attacked by the one that he attacked. So they're going to roll. Does a 17 hit you?
Just barely.
All right. And you're going to take 8 points of damage.
Yikes.
Yikes.
How many hit points do you have, Malcolm?
8.
So
After
Malcolm,
someone decided to make me vomit.
I didn't decide to make you vomit.
Well, there's a way more actor.
So you are now officially down. When we get back to your turn, you're going to have to do a death save. The two at Delphi. Are you kidding me? They both roll in that one. Hell. All right, so they both swing and misses. The one with the tummy ache drops his sword, and he just barrels over, and he starts puking again. He can't hold it in, and he takes another 3 points of damage. He looks like he's on death's door. And we are back to the top of the order, which is Yao Sao.
You skipped me.
Yasa. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Okay, Octa, go ahead.
you can actually do something now.
Are you done meditating?
You done being a pussy?
I finished before I shot the dude in his face.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Can I help Malcolm not die?
He's
you
about
have a
30 feet away from
spell?
you. He's in battle. Do you know any spells that can help?
See, what does Thaumaturgy do again?
It makes a big boisterous
Thaumaturgy
voice and
will
make them
not
run.
help you cast a healing
That will
spell,
not.
sir.
Can I yell at him loud enough to restart his heart?
No, that doesn't help.
Okay, Bruce Banner.
All right, so I'm going to give you a 5 count like we do in the trivia leagues.
I'll
Tell
shoot
me what you're going to do. 5. You're going to
Shooting.
shoot again? All right.
Yeah.
Who are you shooting at? Tummy ache, almost dead, or full health?
Almost dead.
Okay.
No, hold up. First and foremost, I will say this out of game. Seeing as he tumbled and he as you said, was on the ground, that should be a disadvantage roll, and he should not be
agree.
the one you're aiming at. The one with the
That's
full
not
health
who he's
should
aiming
be
at.
the one you're aiming at.
That's not who he's aiming at.
Here,
He's aiming up to the person that wasn't toppled over.
I'm aiming
There's
at
the tummy
the.
ache.
No. I'm aiming
No.
at low health because
He's aiming
killing
at the
someone.
low health.
Yeah.
The one that surrounded Malcolm.
That
I
way-
almost called you Markham.
One is
Mark-
dead rather than having some that are injured.
Okay, take your shot.
Boom. Meta.
And that's it on
Do
the
I
meta.
get advantage?
You do not get advantage.
I got a
Very well
fucking 3.
You shoot your arrow and it goes phew, right by his ear. And all he does is look up and says, "You suck."
I have a similar opinion.
Then why aren't we friends? Oh, wait, that's right. I'm trying to kill you. Die! And it's Jason.
Y'all are just mean.
Fuck it. I am within range for them to hear me, correct?
Absolutely. But we're going to waste this and Delphi's almost going to die. Gotcha.
That's completely fine because she might have earned a little bit of respect for that, but I will let her sweat a little bit. So what I will actually do is yell at both of them in Goblin and tell them to drop their arms and they will be spared. They do not have a captain to follow anymore.
Didn't you try this before?
You had a captain then. You don't have one now.
But here's the
Spare
thing.
yourselves.
We're going to
Oh,
die
God.
anyway. We're going to die anyway.
That's fine. I grab the one that has. I cast one of my cantrips. You're right. I'm not a good fella. I'm a bad fella. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thorn Whip on the one that I think shouldn't be spared. So I will use Thorn Whip on the full health one, at least pulling that one away from Delphi.
Can't touch this. No. So you go ahead and do a Thorn Whip.
Fucking try me, mate.
Can't
Oh, I'm sorry.
touch this.
That's what, a charisma save?
That is you're attacking him, correct? Oh, he's
Oh,
got a roll.
I'm using Thorn Whip.
That's right. Okay. Yep.
So
it's a charisma save.
so is that my roll plus a charisma
And
modifier?
he misses. No, he's got to roll against your save. Do your damage. He misses.
That's 2d8.
Do it.
That's a 6 and a 5 for 11. Oh, he failed. Does that also mean that I pull him 10 feet?
Sure. Here's what happens, Jay. Explain how he dies.
I cast my Thorn Whip at him. He tries to roar in defiance, but while he does that, I wrap my Thorn Whip around his open mouth.
All right. So
And yank!
when you go to do that, you still suck. And he pulls him. As he pulls him, you see the head just smash into the ground as he dies.
Fuck a hobgoblin. I
What's wrong
tried.
again?
I tried to
And
avoid that.
there's it's your turn.
Alright, so there's one left.
Out of game.
two
I
left.
say let's try to keep one alive, bro. We need a companion for the party, and he might be able to give us a little bit of information. Plus,
Out of
he
game,
knows
Jay,
where
if you think these hobgoblins are gonna follow you, fuck around. You got
fuck around and find out. I will lynch a
Funny
hobgoblin.
motherfucker.
That's the
Do it.
thing.
How many are left?
A hobgoblin.
Fuck
Didn't you
around and
just
find
do
out. I
that?
will lynch a hobgoblin.
Didn't you just do that? Didn't you just make it like medieval times where they drag them behind the horses? I'm just saying.
I didn't draw and quarter him, sir. I hit him with the flying guillotine like I was a part of the Wu-Tang Clan.
All
There's
right,
a
well,
difference.
Boris is going. Boris, in game. Go ahead.
How many are left?
2.
Are there 2 left? I thought there was only 1.
No, one's rolled over on the ground, dying because his stomach just hurts and he can't get up.
Don't kill
All right.
that one. That one
Well, I'm gonna-
seems nice.
Well, he's gonna die.
Mommy, my stomach hurts. No.
Keep
It
that
hurts
one
so-
alive. We can get
it hurts
information
so
from him.
bad. It hurts so
I'm
bad.
drinking while we do
What
this.
spell did you bastards do to me?
All right, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the other one who's not about to die.
The one that you tried to cast Chill Touch on last time. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay.
What the hell are you drinking?
Vodka.
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 Octa's favorite drink. Vodka. You damn.
Das Russia, bitches. Proszę proszenie wypełnił moją po angielsku.
18.
I'm sorry, I just spoke.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
What is that at the 6.
6 damage. Describe how you kill him.
I launch my frozen hand, shoot it at his neck. I squeeze until his head pops off. And I laugh.
Okay, so
Alright.
we're gonna go ahead and visually
Right.
play this out
Him too.
as he's like, you can't hit shit. Stop, please! I got a family.
He gets
Head
red
pops
vipered.
His head gets popped off. Octa, it's not your turn, but sure. What are you questioning?
I vomited.
Roll a d20.
I
And guess
did. I
what?
got a
Guess
7.
what? Everybody else roll a d20. When one of you vomits, all of you vomit.
Even
Malcolm, you're best out. You're fine.
What modifier
It's
are we
a-
using?
Constitution
Constitution.
21.
You make it. Varus and Delphi. If you just mess Delphi up before she gets to attack, she's gonna murder you.
17.
I got
17, you make it.
17, and
You
then my
make it.
one. Okay.
What do you say to Octa after that one?
Burn in hell.
Throw a dagger at his face.
Tempting,
All right.
but I already lost
Delphi's
2
turn.
of them.
It's Delphi's turn.
Oh, so there's one left.
There's one left. The one that's saying, "No, I need to see my mom. My tongue hurts."
I'm pretty charming, so maybe I may try to convince this last one to try and stay with us.
I don't want to stay with you, you evil people.
If you don't, you will die.
You're rolling at a disadvantage because he thinks that you guys caused him to have this stomach pain.
Okay.
Should I?
Oh wait,
try and
hold
do
on.
it?
Actually, hold on. Other people puked.
Wait, I'm the good noodle. Can I attempt to?
Hey, guess what? As he starts puking up blood, and blood and guts come up. Hey guys, I'm sorry to do this again. Go ahead and roll vomit.
That's a 20.
That is also a 20.
7.
That's a 17 plus a 3, so
Oh.
that's a 20.
What did you have?
I have a natty 20.
You're good.
16.
Delphi, you're good. Octa takes 6 points of damage. I'm not even letting you roll it. You caused this. You take 6 points of
So
damage.
yeah. Wait. So how much did I take last time? Another 6.
No, you're supposed to roll it.
Another 6. 1 health.
Good job. Good job. All
Wait,
right.
wait.
To yourself.
The max health points you should be able to have at level 1 is 11.
That's not. Yeah, actually, that is true. Why do you have?
The max health points any character should be able to have at level 1 is 11.
So I'm dead then, is what you're saying.
No, you're just unconscious.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I'm
You're
not trying to call
now-
you out. Sorry.
Yeah. I've always made a mistake, is all.
You all now have officially defeated the hobgoblins, whether by will or by necessity. and you made a poor hobgoblin die by painful vomit. I don't think any other DM has ever done that in life, and I feel very pleasant about that. Yao Sao.
Can I laugh at that hobgoblin who puked himself to death?
What did you roll? A natural 20?
No,
Yeah,
I rolled a 17 plus a 3, which makes a 20.
Sure, go ahead.
I tried. Here's the thing. I tried. I can't help you after that. And then I laugh at everybody else who was unconscious in our party because they couldn't survive a fight.
So you're laughing literally at...
I killed myself, guys. What the fuck? Don't laugh at me.
You didn't kill yourself because you're going to be able to... the prince is going to come over and lay on hands on you. And because he is level... level
75, apparently. Fuck.
No, he's level... sorry. Where? So he's level 5, so he can heal 25 hit points. So he comes over to Octa and fully heals you.
Right.
Goes over to Delphi and apologizes for that, but fully heals you. How many hit points were you down?
I think 7 plus 3.
All right, so he heals you for 7. He heals him
8.
for... What was your hit die? What's your hit die? James.
Oh, my hit die?
Yeah.
I never got one of those.
Give me a second. You should have, but give me a second. This is what we call bad air.
It's not good air. It's a bad air.
You get a D10. So you're actually at 13 hit points. No, you were fine, actually. You were still alive.
So I am at 13 or not?
Because you took 12, you're at 1.
Okay.
He has a plus 3 constitution, that's why. It's a D10 plus 3. The highest that you can have is 14 health. So you still have 1, but it'll heal you for 10. He healed Delphi for 7, which makes that 17. And he goes over to Balfour. I said Balfour, sorry. It's in here. I know it's in here. Barrow. And he heals him for so I'm blanking. Hold on.
If he had 25 and he's already done 17, it'll probably be 8.
Yep.
At
he's
max.
Gonna heal you for, he's gonna heal you for 8.
I can meth, guys.
You can. I can't. I'm bad. At least I know what to give you experience-wise, so you won't lose that.
Do they get experience because they were unconscious? No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to be that much of a dick.
I would make you literally roll.
I wake up with Yao Sao
being
just
a douche.
teabagging my unconscious body.
No, see, what I would do is I would stand over.
So
Octa.
you guys make it through the rest of the day, and you're at night now. Now, what are you doing?
I'm meditating to recover from that.
Can I sleep?
Yeah, you guys are going to sleep at night.
Before they do all that, I'm ruffling through fucking bodies, dog. I'm looking for anything I can. Gold, weapons, fucking other messages. Dog, give me my fucking experience. Give me my gold. Give me my weapons.
The problem is you don't get any of that until the end of the night. So relax there with that.
No.
Can I accompany him and start like leaving prayers on the dead bodies to make sure they go into the afterlife well?
Jesus Christ, no, because you fucking pussed out on the fight.
All right, so you find a total of is there going to be a main gold keeper, or do you want me to split it up?
I'll keep the gold.
Is
I
everybody
disagree.
okay with that?
I am not okay with that.
Okay.
I will.
So I gotta split it up. Okay. So give me a second.
Look, y'all don't even know me. I'm the one who's tried to avoid fights, and y'all are like, nah, let's not trust the guy who's not trying to fight people. Okay, I will remember that. I'll wait until y'all are all asleep, and then fucking
So
hobgoblin.
you each get 7 gold and 2 silver.
Maybe me and Yao Soth should just do this because we're probably not gonna fucking fight anyone.
Yeah, act the dumbass is too afraid, and I don't want to fight anybody.
All right. So everybody else is getting a long rest, right? Everybody else is getting a long rest, and
sorry, do I
or if
reclaim?
you're elf-
I reclaim my throwing spear.
yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Except give me a 20. If it's a 10 and under, your spear that pierced the guy's head breaks when you try to pull it out. Did you roll another nat 20?
I did.
Jesus. All right, we're gonna mail you out. We're gonna mail you out other dice.
Yeah,
I'll give you my
by all means,
dice.
that's the first you can get me when we all get new fucking when we get the Patreon going. You can mail me out new dice.
All right. All right, so we're going into the next day, the day before you guys get to Cindervale. I need, you guys are traveling along. I need each of you to roll a perception check.
Quick question before we do that. Out of game.
Yes.
So are you gonna give us our XP at the end of the game?
Mhm.
Okay. I wanted to make
At the end of tonight, you'll get.
Well, yeah. You know what I mean.
20.
22.
All right.
3.
Perception. Ooh, that's wisdom.
13.
That's a 24.
All right. So Malcolm, Jay, and Sean all see up ahead. There seems to be a little scouting party. What do you do?
A scouting party or what? Because it seems like half of this party can't make it through a fight. So I would like to know what it is that we might be going up against, because I don't need somebody to fucking vomit themselves to death and then meditate about their fucking life choices.
So you see about a scouting party of about 30 humans and elves.
Can we tell what type of elves they are?
Can I roll a perception check to see whether or not, like, they're for what's his bucket or the orc what's his bucket?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you roll perception. DC of 20.
Huh. All right. What's my perception is my wisdom. Oh, thank God that's my highest fucking stat, baby. It's a 21.
Damn it, I thought he was going to say I rolled a 1. That would have been great.
That would be hilarious.
You can
9.
actually tell.
It's a 17 plus 4, so it's a 21.
So you can actually tell that it looks like a mixture of both.
I relay the information to the party.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate
Because
that.
I don't know if, granted, I'm the only one who rolled for it, but I will let them know that, but also remind them of the note that I pulled off of the orc in the tavern itself. No, we don't know if we can trust actually everybody that we see in this party, but from what I can tell, it's a mixture between both of them. And I'm not trying to start a civil war here, but we really don't have any other options. So this is what I'm thinking. Either we can use the prince as a little bit of bait and a bargaining chip.
I agree with that.
Or we can just surrender it and be left to both of these masses. What say everybody in the party?
I'd say we put this little prince boy to work.
Roll your perception,
All of us?
everybody.
Oh fuck! Got 21.
23?
You bitch.
18.
23.
I'm getting you all fucking new dice.
I got 13. I'm the valid one here.
Okay, so you're the only one that doesn't see the prince just walking off.
Yeah, I'm too busy drinking wine out of my skin. I'm good.
I
Where he's walking to the party?
don't necessarily chase after him, but I do walk behind him, keeping a respectful pace because I do know that he is a prince. He is due a certain amount of respect, but I would like to keep an eye on him, knowing what I know about at least one half of the party.
Okay. Octa, what are you doing?
Remind me, what's the setting of this party?
It's a scouting party.
Oh, okay. I'm going to try and find the closest place to the prince that I can hide. And
There's nowhere to hide. It's an open plain. It's a road. You guys are basically walking King Road.
I don't trust this fucking prince. I say we go up with him. He's gonna sell us out.
I'm going to attempt to hide and hope they don't see me. I will be a fucking.
You see Octa just holding up a cape in front of his face, just like this.
It's the scene from Thor Ragnarok. Do you know me now?
That's all I envision Octa doing, because that's all I've seen from Octa so far.
I am a bird. Caw, caw, caw.
I want my bird.
I want my bird.
The prince looks at you and he says, "You're a what? You're a bird?"
Bird.
No,
okay, then.
Bort. I want my Bort.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go and get you some help eventually. And the prince continues to walk along the road. What are you guys doing?
I say we follow him. I don't fucking trust him.
Okay.
I continue to keep a respectful pace behind him, but enough of a pace behind him where I can still watch his back.
I run up right.
As I might not like him, he needs to survive.
I run up right behind him and whisper in his ear, "I'm staying with you, but that's only because I don't trust you. If you sell us out, I will kill you."
You tell that to a prince, right?
Yes.
Am I still being a bird?
Way to TPK the entire party, bro.
I'm gonna give you one chance.
Wait.
The only chance.
Wait.
To rewind that statement.
Am I still being a bird?
I will rephrase that statement and saying that I will not help him anymore.
Okay. All right. Say the statement right now.
I will stay with you, walking up, because I don't trust you. I believe you will sell us out if I don't. And if you do, I will not help you anymore.
All right, so the DM is now talking out of character. If you didn't do that, they would have killed the party. Like,
that's a TPK, bro.
It's a TPK at that point.
That's a TPK. This is
I
session 0, bro.
I would seriously feel so bad about it because
I wouldn't. I have 9 more characters ready to go after this one.
No, I'm replacing you with Kirk.
I've tried to actively avoid combat. It's not my fault. Half of the party's constitution can't handle it.
The prince says, "I understand your mistrust, but I promise you, nothing will happen." As you see the prince walk up to a specific high elf and say, Ralpher, Ralpher, how are you doing tonight? Is my father well? This proper soldier. Prince! Elrin, what happened to your face? Did those degenerates do that? You see the prince say, No, they helped me. I must speak to father. There's something that's terribly, terribly wrong. Well, let us escort you. These ruffians can go on. You can leave now.
Fucking high elves.
No. Stop. Right.
I let you
now.
rewind that one time. You said it.
I say that under
Right
my
now.
breath.
Okay, you have to specify things. I don't want to kill the party. It is not my goal to kill the party. I know that you hate high elves, but you have to kind of understand there's boundaries.
Mr. DM, sir.
Okay, James, out of character. God.
Using my 12 wisdom and 14 fucking charisma, can I teach him not to be a little fucking racist?
I'm also an elf.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't like them either. And I'm
Here's the thing. As much as we...
You can say this out of character. Jack.
No. Here's the thing. I want to say this in character.
Okay.
We made a promise. We saved this individual from the brink of death. We promised that we would deliver him directly to the king. As much as we respect the choice that you have made to become
all right.
this
I heard
scout
enough.
party.
I heard enough. Elrin, did you make this promise? You have these ruffians entering your father's castle. Ralof, it's fine. They're not ruffians. They're nice people. They're people of the land. As your future king, I demand you to step down. You see him with the strength and virtue that he carried on the battlefield. And Rolfer kind of backs down and is kind of scared because he knows how powerful Elrin is. You only saw the taste of his power. As Rolfer, he's like, Scouts, go, dismiss. I'll talk to your father. Talk to him then. As he leads you into the castle.
I would like to approach the prince.
God, he's a little heated.
Pat him on the shoulder and
Yes,
say,
yes.
My friend, this is not necessarily the way to get things done.
Me and Rolfer, it's he'll calm down, but I refuse to be disrespected.
I understand that. But if you are going to be a king of the people, that means that you have to be a king of every person in your land. You have to explain.
Roll a persuasion check.
That's an 18 plus a 2, so a 20.
Okay. You see him calm down. And he says, yeah, so I'm sorry. I lose my head sometimes because I hate when people look down upon people. I'm just like you. I may be royalty, but I have a family. I have a land. I have a home that I want to protect.
I had a family. I had a land. And yet you see me. I am not trying to burn everything down. Darksbane, you are about to be king. You have to take into consideration every person in your land. You have to weigh the good and the bad. Unfortunately, your family has weighed too heavily in the bad. You need to change that. What you're doing right now is trying to weigh an iron fist against the land that cannot move like that, against the people who cannot move like that. You need to not only do better, you need to be better.
As Elrin looks and he feels disgusted, because he thinks you're completely right. He says, "I understand," and he proceeds to walk to the castle.
I follow behind.
What are each of you doing?
I'm not really paying attention because I wasn't a part of that whole conversation. So I'm wandering around the castle a little bit, just looking around, probably being a little too snoopy, to be perfectly honest.
Love it. Love it.
You're not supposed to make the DM laugh. You're supposed to make you laugh. Varys, what are you doing?
I'm still just tagging along right beside them.
Beto?
I'm just wandering along, just looking at everything.
All right. Octa.
I'm gonna meditate and try and forget the horrific sights I saw today.
So you're going to an inn, or are you staying with them?
I'm just gonna sit in the fucking field, dog.
All right. So we lose Octa as Octa just goes to a fieldy spot and sits down as meditating. You guys begin to enter Cinder Vale. And Cinder Vale is this illustrious city in which it has 3 different layers. It's built into the side of a mountain. And the prince leads you in, and he walks along, and you guys enter the tram system to go up to the castle. That's fun. Jay, disadvantage for that.
Oh, come on. That was perfect.
It was pretty glorious.
So
Come on. That was perfect, dog.
So, so leads into the rail system, and you guys are going up to the castle. You make it past the first level, which seems to be this really industrial workstation, and in the distance, you can see the airship yard. It's this beautiful. You see these airships just flowing in and out. It's something that those from the forest have never really seen. As you float past that, you move on to the rich section, which is this group of humans, elves, humans and high elves that live together in peace and harmony, but are really rich. You see occasionally a few half elves walking around. And you finally make it up to this illustrious, gorgeous castle. And Elrin says, I'm going to take you guys to the Great Hall. I'm going to have you wait there while I get Father. So he leads you in. You see these, as you enter, you see these massive pillars just made of marble and stone. You see beautiful statues, paintings of previous family members. You see this grand hallway. As you walk through the grand hallway, he opens these double wide doors that are bigger than what could fit a giant in. As they open up, there's a great long table made of marble. Underneath it, you see this marble connectors and all these beautifully designed chairs. While out of nowhere, you see Goddamn, that's on several different things. But there we go. You see two young girls, what seemed perceived as about 35 and 18 years old. Two young, beautiful, high elves come out. Elrin, you're home. Yes, sisters. I need to go and speak to Father real quick. Introduce yourself to my friends. One girl. Hi, my name is Valhalla. And you are? She goes up to Delphi because you're the only female. And she bows to you and curtsies. Well, she curtsies. And the other one follows up. And Delphi, I made this name before you even joined the party. Delphi comes up. And she's a little younger than Valhalla. And she comes up and she says hello to you as well. And she talks directly to you just because you're the only other female here. And it's kind of like they perceive males as someone that they can't talk to. And what do you do?
Hello there, princesses. Nice to meet you.
As you try to curtsy, go ahead and
Awkwardly.
give me a insight to see if you know how to curtsy. Or no, do a performance check.
Okay.
And try and curtsy, doing the same thing that they did.
Okay. 14.
You make it and you curtsy and continue.
So is there anywhere to get a glass of wine around here?
Absolutely. As you see her, as Valhalla just claps her hands, and you see this staff, like they were prepared to serve food at this time. They bring out food, they bring out wine, they bring out ale. They ask you to sit at the table. They talk to you in a whisper in Elven because they don't really pay attention to the males. Can you have your I don't want to say it. Can you have your ruffian friends sit at the table, please?
Oh, if they have to, fine. Guys, come sit at the table.
All right.
Disadvantage. They're girls. They're sexist. There's difference.
And they're not completely wrong either. So
Yes, they're not wrong. Someone just threw a spear through some guy's head
Hey,
and made everybody get sick.
that someone has a name, but I'm not the one who chose to have everybody throw up.
I
but
didn't either. It was a dice roll.
here's the thing. I would rather not sit at a table. It brings up quite a few bitter memories. So is there any way that I might actually just be able to wander in? Does this kingdom have a garden or a
you
forest
see her
somewhere that is a little bit holy that I might actually be able to connect to the green?
You see Delphi kind of look down. She doesn't look you directly in the eye. Not Delphi. Yep, too similar. Delphi kind of look down, and she says, "There is a garden," and she points. She points to the garden that's on the other side of the door that leads to the garden.
I make my best leg and head towards the garden.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I'm sitting with the princesses drinking wine.
I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what the hell we're doing here.
We
Fair,
all know
fair,
what we're
fair.
doing here.
Fair. And Malcolm, what are you doing?
Because they showed some great hospitality, I'm going to get up and perform some poetry.
Okay, roll a performance check.
Got the golf clap ready.
You're outside.
10.
Okay, you perform
Some
kind of
poetry.
average. You perform poetry. We'll call it poetry. Every other line doesn't rhyme. So
It's called a
the-
sonnet, sir.
the princess are a little confused. They cut their hands. Thank you for that. It was very good.
You don't have to be nice. It was terrible.
We don't want to hurt his feelings. They say that in Elvish to you.
But why? It's amazing. It's fun. I'll show you.
You're a naughty girl. That's not nice.
Did I ever say I was nice?
No, but we assumed that you were a lady because you could curtsy.
I am no lady.
You see Valhalla and Daffrey excuse themselves from the table and say that they need to go talk to their mother. With
I'm
that
just
being
getting
said,
drunk. It's fine.
with that being said, the door opens. Davor Darksbane, the king of the realm, the king of the air and the land, has entered with his son, Elrin. As they enter, the king says, "Do not worry about standing. Please keep eating and enjoy your food. And enjoy your wine, miss. I heard you like your wine.
I do like it a lot.
That's nice. What is a lady of your stature doing here with these ruffians?"
I honestly have no idea. I was told there would be gold at the end of this mission, and
Oh,
I'm waiting
yes.
for it.
Yes, you will be taken well care of.
That's the only reason I'm here.
So my son has shown me what you guys had found. I'm gonna go ahead and pause while we wait for Yao Self to come back because I'm trying to find out if he's coming back into the room or if he's staying in the green. So
I'm staying in the green.
You're staying in the green even after you hear Devor come back in. All right, so he's staying in the green. Akta is gardening and meditating in the field outside of the city.
I'm back.
So the three of you, he asks you, you had done a kind service, and I appreciate that, and you will be well taken care of. I promise you. Where are the rest of your friends?
Well, one's just looking in your garden. The other one's being a little bitch and meditating outside. So there's that.
Found the backbite.
You can't talk. You can't talk. You're not in there.
Me? Oh. never mind.
No. Okay, so what he'll do is he will go ahead and send one of the servants to go get your friend in the garden, and send one of the servants to go, I guess, find your meditating friend or whatever he is doing.
We don't want
So,
him. It's fine.
You don't want to find him. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go find the friend in the garden. Do you want to find the friend in the garden?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
friend
bring
in the
him back. He has
garden.
some useful information for you.
Cool. All right. So they're gonna send a servant out to come get you. Excuse me, sir.
Who, me?
Yeah, you see a boy about 10 years old. He looks like a little servant boy. Excuse me, sir.
Can I make something happen before that?
Yes, go ahead.
What I would like to do is to talk with the animals in the garden.
There are none.
There are none.
No.
Okay. Well, then, was it long enough for me to take a short rest so I get my
No,
cantrips
that's
back?
like 4 hours.
It's a 15-minute rest.
Oh, then yeah, you could.
Okay.
I thought it was 4 hours. My bad.
No, a short. So here's what it breaks down to in
I got
5th
you.
edition.
15 minutes.
Yeah, it's a short rest is 15 minutes. A long rest is
Is 8
anywhere
hours.
is 8 hours.
Yeah. So you get the 15 minutes.
Okay. I turn.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
The king. He needs you. He sent me to go and fetch you. This boy's got broken English. It's like he's not been educated. He's not intelligent. He's talking with a stammer. Like almost like he was something happened to him when he was really young.
I edge down towards the child and say, "Did the king need me when he slaughtered my family to build
sir,
a city?"
I don't know all that. He's 10 years old. He now is scared because you're talking about killing the entire people.
So when he killed my city, not killing.
Well, you're talking about the perception of a 10-year-old boy. Cities have people. People are in the city. So to kill a city means you kill the people in the city.
Lead the way, young man.
Okay. He leads you right back in the Great Hall.
I wait a minute, maybe 2.
Are you coming?
Follow. Slowly but surely.
He's waiting. He's waiting by the door. He's got to lead you in.
That's fine. He can wait.
Okay. All right. So we're waiting.
And I will act dumbass.
That is a more fitting name.
All right.
Is this garden in yelling distance?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, I'm gonna yell out to Yasov, saying that we need the note. So get your ass in here.
Can
I
they
would
hear me
yell
if I
that
yell
if
back?
it's 2 in the morning.
Yeah, you can yell back.
Okay. I don't listen to the unholy. All I want is the safety of my green. I will come when I please. I will be there when I make my entrance.
Hey, King, can I come back now? He's scares me.
Can we get him a beer, please?
Oh,
There's plenty of wine, ale, and everything already on the table. They put a feast out for you.
There are too many royals. There's too much metal. There's too much fire. There's too much steam. This boils my blood.
James, you're rolling disadvantage for the rest of the night for that comment. All right. So after your few minutes of being pissed off outside, do you eventually enter the Great Hall, the dining room, basically? Two and a half hours into it, guys. Good job. If you're still watching, they have broken the DM. The DM is not. Oh God. All right. So, Yasov, are you entering the dining hall?
I maintain a hovering distance outside of the actual Great Hall, but I would like to tap a servant on the shoulder and bequeath or request them to bring me a pitcher.
There's pitchers out on the table, sir.
That's fine. You can
we got requested to bring it all right there.
Can go ahead and grab me one. I'm not going inside right now. I need a little bit of peace for that. And actor dumbass can go ahead and roll disadvantage for the rest of the night.
Sir, why are you laughing so much? All of you are laughing, and the king is wondering why you all sound like insane people. Except for
Y'all
Boris. Boris is very quiet and peaceful and not laughing.
I'm sure he is.
Yalsoth, if I bring you a pitcher of ale, will you give me that goddamn note to give to the king?
No, but I will take the picture.
Well, you can go fuck yourself. I'm staying
Until I
here.
am asked politely by the individual that the note is mandated for, nobody gets it.
Out of character, the person that the note was meant for, you all killed. So it's not really meant for anybody. You're just letting the king. What? I heard.
No, it's not, because the fucking note was about sacrificing the king, you dick.
Yeah, so it's not for him. It's to keep away from him. You're just providing information.
Exactly. If he doesn't know he's about to be sacrificed.
What is his name? What is his name?
Oh, you goddamn cunt.
I don't think that's it.
Wait.
You goddamn.
It says on the king's 1000th birthday, you dick. So
you goddamn. Hey. No, we're in game. You goddamn cunt. Will you please come to the table? I need to speak to all of you. Again, you goddamn cunt. Okay. He asked for your name. You yelled out, you goddamn cunt. You didn't say out of character.
Wait, who said that?
The king did.
The king.
Oh, I respect the fuck out that move. That's a baller move. That's a baller move. I make the deftest of bows to him, throw him a smirk, and then walk in.
Why are you throwing a smirk at the king?
100%. I don't give a fuck.
Hey.
That's a baller move.
So would you like to be called Sir Cunt?
No, you can call me Yao Soth, cunt of the green.
Yao Soth, cunt of the green. Well, it's nice to meet you, Yao Soth, cunt of the green.
I'd like to say my parents could say the same thing. Oh, but they can't. So it's good to meet the cunt king too.
Sir Cunt. I think I want to dub thee Sir Cunt. It has a nice ring to it. I think Sir Cunt.
It rolls off the tongue.
It does. I mean,
I wish they were all
my
such
tongue rolls
cunning
off a bit.
linguists. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I wish they were all such cunning linguists.
You missed my joke, which was funny, but it's okay.
It wasn't as funny as mine. I'm just saying.
My tongue rolls off it. No, I think mine's pretty funny.
No,
Sir Cunt. Sir Cunt. I'm gonna call you Sir Cunt because it's easy.
King of the cunt. King of the cunt.
Okay, Sir Cunt. I was talking to your friends here. And I need a little help. My son has filled me in on what is going on and what's going to happen. I would like you, if you would not mind, join. You all seem to be able to handle yourself. My son has said you were well versed in battle, even though you all started puking at one point. And
excuse me, not all of us started puking.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Cunt. Did you not get it right?
I should be called Sir Cunt the Constute because I did not puke. I was actually the one who caused everybody to puke. No, I'm kidding. I'm rolling with a bunch of pusillanimous individuals here. One who's afraid to act, one who's a little bit too, I don't want to say deft with her throwing daggers because she can't do anything with them. One who has an eldritch blast that can't hit the broad sign of a barn, and one who is turning individuals into a My Hero Academia villain.
What is this My Hero of Academia, Sir Cut?
Wouldn't you like to know, King? That's the thing. You haven't been able to venture outside of your castle in the last one.
Excuse me,
say
for a
775
for a 999
wait,
so
hold on.
many days.
From
this time,
out
roll
of
perception.
game. Who's the emo protagonist here? We're all protagonists, you dick.
Oh, I need to want about my backstory every chance I get. No. We're moving on. Oh my god, my dead parents.
I'm the Batman, dog. I love it. I will give that.
Everybody, roll perception.
19.
16.
22.
8.
7.
All right. Varus and Bear can't notice, but the three of you notice that the king seems a little drunk. Like more so than what would happen if you drinking like 5 dwarven spirits. But Sir Cunt.
Okay.
My question is, I would like for your group to stay here for at least the next day, and then I can pay you handsomely. And I need some help with all of a sudden the king passes out.
I'd like to roll a medicine check.
Okay.
$22.
You notice that he's severely intoxicated.
With
Father!
that medicine. Sorry, go ahead.
Father! Goes over. I'm so sorry for this. This always happens by his birthday. He gets a little excited. You fuck. Guys, I hate all of you right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna stop reading the fucking private chat. I can't with none of you. I can't with none of you.
No, because we're not about to TPK our fucking party for this shit. Calm down.
I can't with any of you. So
replace everybody who just said let's fucking look bye.
So the prince again starts over and he says, I'm so sorry for this. Usually within a day or two, my father just drinks and drinks and drinks. What he was trying to say was he would like you all to stay as honorary guests. He'll take care of you, whatever you need. He would like your protection for the party, as well as maybe after the party going to investigate the dragon sanctuary if possible.
I would like to add that we do have knowledge of the king possibly being killed. We should check him for poison.
That's what the medicine check was for.
That's why I rolled that medicine check.
Oh, okay.
Legitimately, I was like, okay, cool. Do we have a poison situation on our hand? But at the exact same point in time, if dragons haven't been a thing in the last 1,000 years, why do we need to worry about that?
There's a prophecy of the dragon egg being found in the dragon sanctuary when it's.
Do we get a history or an arcana roll on this so we know this?
He's telling you it, but yes, go ahead and roll advantage for history.
It's 19 for me, dog.
19.
18 for me.
18 as well.
12.
10.
Octu, you didn't have to because you're not there. It still takes some time for them to get all the way down the trams to go pick you up to bring you back to there. So what you would know is that the prophecy states, because you all made the roll, the prophecy states that the dragon egg would be found, and if it's found, it's the start of the dragon age to begin again. There is a wizard that he's now taking over after the prophecy. There is a wizard that is stationed in the dragon sanctuary, which he did a very powerful spell to stop time in this sanctuary to save us. He's still there. He doesn't age. The building doesn't age. Anything inside the building has not aged. It just lives and lives and lives.
Can I take another history roll to see if I actually know who this wizard is, since I am also a wizard?
Yes, but I would say it's probably you'd have to make a DC check of 22.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Okay, that's not happening.
Okay.
I think I'm about the only person in our party who can actually make that check.
Are you a wizard?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you would roll with disadvantage. The only reason I let him roll is because he is of the wizard class, magic class. So he might have heard.
All right, so it's an 18 and a 19, and my wisdom is a +4, which means that I get a
18,
22.
it's 22. Okay. All you can really know about this, oh, hold on. Hold on, sorry. All you really know is his name, and that's Voth Formoon, and that's Foremoon, and Voth is Voth.
Go ahead and send me that in a private message so I'll remember that.
Okay. Ready for this? Because I'm a douche. Nope.
I'm
Nope.
alright, Harry.
Stop. Nope. You hear the prince accidentally call you Sir Cunt, even though he knows your name.
I will
Sir Cunt,
add that to my ledger.
Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to call you that. Dad called you it, and sorry. But you know about that all you actually know is that he's super powerful. He was what's considered a level 20 wizard at the time. So he's on the god tier.
Disadvantage on disadvantage on disadvantage, Doug.
You get 4 times the disadvantage now. You fucked up. So the question is on the table, will you stay for the party and then go to the dragon sanctuary?
Where did the dragon sanctuary come from? We ain't even gotten there. You're just throwing fucking information at us. No, I'm kidding. I would like to play that a little bit closer to the vest. Maybe take some information, maybe learn a little bit more before I actually share it to the party.
Okay. What do you say at least about the party then?
The party might want to stay at least for a day.
What do the rest of you say about the party? To stay for the party and help
the king and the prince and the princesses.
As long as I'm getting a bunch of gold, I don't give a fuck what the hell we do.
I have not been paid yet for my last mission. I am reluctant to wait for another one that I have yet to be paid for my lost one.
I would
I
like
actually
to
second
pay her
that.
and her dagger,
Um,
so I can
so the
take
prince-
her entire share of the
prince-
gold for this
The prince
because
will
she
go.
deserves that.
The prince will go. As you see, 2 big bags come out with 500 gold each in them to split among yourself. And since Aktu is not here, his share gets divvied up between the 4 of you. Unless you want to share with him.
Yeah, fuck that pussy. I'm sorry, 500 gold pieces.
No, it's
Split
1,000 gold piece. 1,000 gold pieces
4
split
ways.
between 4 ways or 5 ways. I'm leaving it up to you.
4 ways. All right, then everybody gets 250 gold pieces. fuck the Matryoshka doll looking motherfucker.
All right. So you're all staying for the party. And
Now that I've been paid, yes.
And that concludes episode 1
Boo.
of Trance Vale.
Ah,
And
Guys,
I'm still fucking outside.
okay, so we're gonna do a quick send-off. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. I hope that you guys will stay on and watch this. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, share it with your friends. If you liked the dirty banter, not safe for workness, let us know. Because we have a Sir Cunt now, and he's going to be called that by probably the entire party, which is great. And also we
When you
interjected
actually learn to
vomit.
speak, act a dumbass, that's when you get to hear your backstory.
All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go down the list, and we'll say the actual cast and characters. To my right, James Spence playing Octa Domas. Tell people where they can find you. Give them, podcast. Try and make it a little short, but because there's 5 of
You
us.
can find me on Twitter at Temeku Film Guy. That's at TEMEKU Film Guy. Film Nerd, sorry. You can also find me on the Call to Action podcast, where I suck some throwdown dick and also hate the rest of these fuckers.
All right, Malcolm Lay playing the character of Bior. I probably mispronounced that horribly, and I'm sorry, Malcolm. I'll eventually learn your character's name. Tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Tape Free Productions doing stuff. I do stuff on Formula Trivia as well, and I'm on Trillion Box and Stardust at Melkor.
All right, Sean playing Varys. Tell people where they can find you.
You can follow me on Twitter at SSINGISER. And
Sean,
also,
Sean, you're not supposed to be in character for this part.
I know. That's just how I talk when it's this late.
But he would like to be in character for it. That's the thing.
You can also check out my new podcast, Reaping Through Records, where I review music.
Nice. What you think of that new Regrown album?
Haven't listened to it yet.
You should. Kelsey playing Delphi. Kelsey, you can choose if you want to stay in character. Tell the people where they can find you.
all right, you can find me at KelseyKins90 on Twitter and Instagram. I'm also stuck with James on the Call to Action podcast, so I have to put up with him there too. So check us out and see our constant drama that we have there. It's pretty good.
All right. And Methuselah Honeysuckle himself, Jay Burns. You didn't think I was going to call you that, did you?
Yeah, baby. See, here's
tell
the thing.
people where they can find you.
Here's the thing. You can find Methuselah Honeysuckle every Thursday on Full Metal Classic, hosting the best and the bravest in the fan leagues, trying to battle their way forward and making Acta Dumbass up here look like a silly little bitch because he can't make it out of round number 1 in the fan leagues.
I got 2 wins.
I'm sorry, your name's not Act the Dumbass though. Your name
I'm
is
not. No, I'm just
Dungeon
making fun of
Master.
James. I'm just making
Fair
fun
enough.
of James.
Here's the thing: you can find me there. You can find me on Twitter if you know where to look. If not, because apparently it's not under this name because I'm not stupid enough to do that. You can also find me making fun of Act a Dumbass up here anywhere else I am when it comes to the fan leagues. Doing whatever it is that I want. I can't wait to be able to break out some of my
James
impressions.
just getting the workout.
James,
It
that's
would
not a
not take
shake
this
weight,
long,
buddy.
James.
Is it the shake weight from? Wait, is
Delphine's
it?
going to shake?
Is it the shake weight from South Park where it spritz at you, and then it pays you in change for a cab ride home?
Yes.
Okay.
But where James is at, it probably would still spit out about $18, which is something that he's already fucking asked me if he could give me for a little bit of one-on-one time. And I love you, buddy. But
I don't know
that
if I wanna
haircut
see that
needs
one-on-one
to
time.
change. You need to shape your shit up because at this point in time, God damn it, if you don't look like Patrick Bateman meets Michael Shannon in real life.
All right, I'm cutting you off right now. We're at 3 hours. This has been your Dungeon Master, Doug Castle. Yeah, this has been a hell of a ride. Come back next week where we continue the adventures of Trance Vale. And I'm so
I'm gonna
excited
kill
for
the
you guys.
king.
That might be a thing. Catch you later,
I rolled
guys.
a 20.